about half an hour together this time. And how are you feeling right now? What's your awareness? There's a bit of a kind of, the situation is different from last time?
No, I'm still feeling the same.
Right.
Just,
And
yeah.
the same
I think
meaning
it's,
what?
just a little frustrated at the moment, that's all.
Mm-hmm. And what is the frustration like for you?
It's just a tight feeling that I have. I just, it's difficult to put into words, but just, it just doesn't feel good.
So let's shift it to your body. Where in your body you feel this tight feeling?
I think it's in my chest.
So that's the heart area. It's a
Okay.
feeling around the heart. Yeah, right. Yeah, and what is there in that heart when you pay attention to that area in your heart?
Mm-hmm.
What do you find there? What sort of things you find there?
Yes, it's just a really just a compressing feeling. Just
I noticed that you have been saying it when you talked about your feelings, and I would like to suggest if you can say I instead of it, and see what happens in your body. So go ahead.
You actually want me to
Yes,
say?
yes, please.
Okay,
Yeah,
yes. My chest feels very tight. I feel very frustrated, angry.
Angry. So that's what's coming up, frustration and anger. Right. So what are you doing in this moment with your anger as you are sensing it right here in your chest? In this moment.
I'm just accepting it. It's
So you
just
accept
there.
it.
It's
And once you accept that anger inside you, what else do you do with that anger? Having accepted it.
it's just a part. It's just a part of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're noticing you're saying it again?
Yes.
I am angry. Use the word I.
I.
It's a thing that to acknowledge this is you, not something out there. We do that a lot. When you think of something very strong, you put it out there.
Okay.
So it's a safe way to put it. But if you say, I feel angry,
I feel angry.
then who do you feel angry at?
My ex-husband. Yes.
Your ex-husband. Sandra, having just explored some of your feelings around the situation you have, I'm going to suggest that you speak to Jeff on an empty chair. This may be a little uncomfortable, but it helped me to facilitate a process where I become an observer, and you'll be in dialoguing with the party that you are actually having to deal with. And I'll be facilitating for you the process, and then pointing out some of the things that we could do to change the process. Okay? Yeah. Okay, let's bring Jeff in your imagination that as if Jeff were here. Is that all right? Okay. I'll bring a chair.
Okay.
So welcome, Jeff. I welcome Jeff. You don't have to welcome. And there's Jeff. So imagine his face, how he looks like, how you remember him now. And bring him in your fantasy. And then when you're ready, you just say whatever comes to you at that moment, this moment spontaneously, okay?
Okay. Jeff, I feel very frustrated about the situation that you have left me and the children in. I don't think you understand how hard it is at times, and the things that I have to explain to them about this situation. It bothers me that you don't go out of your way to spend extra time with the children, and I really believe that in the future they will come to really resent that and not look at you as their father. I honestly can't understand why you don't want to spend more time with them, and irrespective of what's happened between us and you moving on and so forth, I just don't think that that your children and my children should really suffer in that way. I would like them to have as normal a life as possible and be able to be with both of their parents. And why, you know, what is so important rather than them wanting to be with them, it's just very hard.
Okay. Okay, so there's a kind of question, you understand why this happened, etc., right? So what the next thing we'll do, you'll sit over there and you will be Jeff and see what Jeff can answer to you as to where he is at. That may be a little bit difficult, but let's do a dialogue as if he were here. He's not here anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll be having a dialogue between Jeff, the imaginary Jeff that you had, and you in the present here and now. Okay?
And what is he saying?
Well, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm suggesting sit over there.
Okay.
The moment you sit over there, you become Jeff.
Okay.
And whatever Jeff says to the statement that you made, go ahead, Jeff.
Sandra, I know that it must have been hard on you and the kids with me leaving, and it's not that I don't want to spend more time with them, but I am very busy with work and a few other things that are going on in my life. And Sandra, my children do mean a lot to me, and you know, if I was to spend more time with them, though, when I contact you about it, I don't want you to be short and rude, and I want you to be open to the opportunity.
Okay, I'll stop you, Jeff, and say, Sandra, the children really mean a lot to me. Just say that to her again, the statement.
Sandra, the children really do mean a lot to me.
Okay, so go back to that. So check your frustration over there. Do you feel different about him now, that he really cares for the children? And there is a future maybe with him and them? Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So have you any appreciations to Jeff? I know there are the hurts and frustration and anger, but any appreciation that he still cares for these children as a father?
I really don't have any appreciation for that, because the reason that the reason that you've given that you're busy, like I'm busy in my life, and I still give our children priority. They still take precedence in my life, and I just don't think that's right.
Okay, then tell him what sort of father he should be to the children.
You should be proactive in wanting to see them, and I wouldn't mind if you wanted to see them more than what we have agreed. If there are times when you want to do something spontaneous and see them, then feel free to contact us and see if it's okay.
Good. Come over there. You sound like a very good idea. Good offer. Is you, Jeff, are you prepared to take that offer on for the kids' sake?
Well, Sandra, I'm glad that you said that, and I think that's something that I could look at, but when I contact you, I don't want you to be short with me or rude. I want you to consider it and to be honest.
Yeah, great. Go over there. So, you aware what's going on here? The contract's happening.
Okay.
You aware of that? It seems that two parties seem to be beginning to agree to something important. That's the children. So the children will not suffer. They will actually benefit from that agreement if you two can really come to a mutual agreement to how you're going to take care of the children. Because the thing, no matter how, in my view, no matter how people live together as a couple, separate together, the contract, life contract is, I'm still my father to my children, you're still mother to my children. If we could only get that anger out, frustration out, we can come to an agreement as to how we're going to work together. Even if we may not live together, we will live with the kids and they'll be happy. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
There's a but.
But how
but.
do I? It's a question.
Good.
This is in a counselling session, and he hasn't really participated in forming this contract.
Yes, but you hear that this happened here for you?
Yes.
And you've done it. So is there something that now you have that you can begin to negotiate with him, no matter how he is? Because there's now a new realization that the children need that father and mother. How's that for you?
Yeah. Maybe I just need to let him know that, and just extend the invitation of having more time.
Without that.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
And you're good at that. You're very good. Watching you working here, you're very good at creating contracts and very clear about what you want. And it's a question of how the two parties can get to that agreement together. What do you think? Great. Because this is a rehearsal for what's going to happen.
Okay.